Today on the Plays the Thing.
Please, Doctor, we love our boy so much, and he's just a baby.
Thank you for your time, Doc. Yours sincerely,
Doug and Trudy Turner.
Never have I encountered a more agonizing story. I'm so very sorry. And right now, you're faced with the choice to do nothing or the choice to act, to take a bold risk in the name of easing a young child's burden. Penile reconstruction isn't advanced, so the option remaining to you is to raise your son as a female.
In a new era of gender-neutral bathrooms and so many ideas that define sexuality, what does it mean to be a man or a woman? Is it based on biology, social norms, or both? This time on The Plays the Thing, we're going to hear a challenging story about how we identify ourselves, based in part on a traumatic medical mishap. I'm Susan Lowenberg, producing director of LA Theater Works, and the writer Anna Ziegler wants you to consider how a family, a child, and a doctor test the bounds of what we call male and female. This is Boy by Anna Ziegler, starring Sarah Drew, John Getz, Travis Johns, Amy Peets, and Bobby Steggert, directed by Debbie Devine.
(1989).
Oh, my Lord!
I know!
I'm so sorry, Cindy. Usually she's got better music. I mean, usually it's not so loud.
Hey, do you recognize me?
What?
I know you. Do you know me?
Can you hear anything?
I can hear you.
I can see your mouth moving, but oh my gosh, I can't hear you. This is so weird.
You still look the same.
What?
Want to sit?
I think I'm just gonna sit down.
Great. So you really
If
don't...
I can't hear you, I guess we can't really talk.
You know, you probably shouldn't dress like that.
What?
Oh, I said, you really shouldn't dress that
No,
way.
I can hear you now. You don't have to shout.
Okay.
It's just that it's Halloween. Everyone's dressed like something.
Here, let me just cover you up a little,
Really?
if you don't mind.
Well, what are you supposed to be? Frankenstein?
Frankenstein was the guy who made the monster. I'm just the monster.
If you say so.
I wouldn't want to be
Well,
Frankenstein.
it doesn't matter. It's a good costume.
It is.
I always wear this stupid bunny outfit. I've been the same thing since the 10th grade. Sorry, but it's kind of warm in here for a jacket.
It's Jenny, right?
Did I tell you that?
You must have.
Or Jen or Jenny, doesn't really matter.
Well, which do you?
In high school, there was this teacher, Mr. Giannopoulos. He was such a dick. He started calling me Jen, even though I corrected him so many times, and then suddenly everyone was calling me Jen. It just stuck.
You could unstick it.
That's actually pretty hard. People start thinking about you in a certain way, maybe.
I don't know. You seem like Jenny to me.
Yeah?
Yeah, when I saw you, I thought, I bet that's Jenny.
You did.
I did.
So where are you from again?
Oh, Esterville?
Shut up.
Okay.
No, I mean, why don't I know you?
I don't
We used to go to
know.
Esterville all the time. I went to school there. I grew up in Spirit Lake. You know Spirit Lake, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you probably never even went. It's so tiny. Where did you go to school?
Oh, just a small Catholic school outside the city.
I was so happy to get away from there, weren't you? When Cindy told me about this job, I didn't think. I just left. Drove halfway across the state. She found me this shithole of an apartment next to hers.
You live next door?
Yeah, I think my bedroom is on the other side of this wall. Good thing you can't see into it. It's a fucking disaster.
I bet it's great.
No, it sucks. And the job really sucks. At Quick Right, there's this Trekkie kid, Eric, who's 16, but we have the exact same job. It's like embarrassing. On all day long, it's Captain Spock this, Captain Spock that. I can't stand it.
Captain Kirk. Spock is the first officer.
Excuse me?
Nothing.
And Cindy took off after I was there 2 weeks. I guess she thought there were better jobs out there or something.
Cindy is such a bitch. I hate her.
Whoa, I was joking, okay? There are better jobs out there, basically any job. Just lighten up, Mr. Monster. You are a strange one, aren't you?
Am I strange?
Well, I'm drunk.
Yeah, there's just, you got a little foam kind of over your lip?
Oh.
I'm sorry, that was sort of like a little mustache.
Oh, God, you thought I had a mustache?
Like Charlie Chaplin.
Who's that?
Charlie Chaplin?
I'm awful. I don't know any current pop anything. Ask me anything and I won't know it.
Well, it's not so current.
Hey, Cindy told me you know a lot about cars.
Yeah.
God bless you. I hate my car. It craps out on me all the time.
What kind of car?
82 Honda Accord.
Oh, well, that's pretty nice. Front-wheel drive, 4-cylinder engine, 4-wheel independent suspension. That's a good car.
I don't know any of that, but sure.
How does it crap out on you?
Like the battery dies a lot, just stops dead.
You must not be turning off your dome light.
My dome light.
Yeah, the light above the dash. You might think it goes off automatically, but this one doesn't. You have to turn it off manually. Otherwise, it drains the battery like crazy.
Really?
Really?
Gosh, that might be it.
That's definitely it.
How'd you get to know so much about cars?
I guess I sort of taught myself.
So, as a little boy, you were always under the family car, that kind of thing?
I don't know. I think if you love something enough, you can pretty much learn it. You can teach yourself almost anything, I think.
You really think that?
Yeah.
You want to teach me about cars?
Sure.
I'd go under a car with you, I think.
What?
You could take me under a car with you. I'd go. You want to kiss me, Adam?
Yeah.
You can then if you want to. I mean, you don't have to.
No, I want to.
Samantha, can you come in and sit down now?
I want to.
"1973. Samantha is 6. All right. Let's have you sitting up straight. Yes, that's good. Now, remember to cross your legs, like this. Good. Now, for the benefit of the recording, I'm just going to say this is our first visit of Samantha's first grade year.
Last year, I was in kindergarten.
That's absolutely right.
But you said I was your favorite kindergartner.
And now you're my favorite first grader. Tell me, how are you liking it so far?
It's okay.
Are most of your friends at school boys or girls?
Girls.
Good, good. And what do you like to do with them? In your free time, when you play?
Dolls.
And what do you enact with the dolls? What stories do you tell?
I don't know.
The family stories? Stories where a mother and a father take care of and play with and raise their children?
Yes.
Good, good. And does your brother play dolls with you?
Well, once we put some dolls in his garbage truck and then churned them all into shreds.
In your imagination, you mean?
But then my mom told me no playing with trucks. That's boy stuff.
Oh, did she? And was that okay by you?
Well, we made cookies instead, but I didn't like them. They had raisins.
What are you working on in school right now?
I had to do a report on whales.
Oh, I love whales. What kind of whales?
Humpback.
Humpback whales. Very nice.
I wanted to do it on bugs, but Mrs. Barber said no.
Well, bugs are a little icky, are they not? A little gross.
I don't think bugs are gross.
Why did Mrs. Barber say you couldn't write your report on bugs?
Because everyone had to write about whales, which wasn't fair.
You know, sometimes we have to do things we don't really want to do, Samantha, and those things might even be good for us.
Why is it good for me to know about whales?
It's good to learn about the world in general, to find out what's in it, what's out there.
I know what's in it.
And what's that?
People, cars, trees, bugs, Iowa, which is a state in the United States where I live, and cartoons, thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
And Budweiser.
Excuse me?
Budweiser, it's a kind of beer.
Samantha, does your father drink a lot of Budweiser?
You drink a lot of coffee.
I do. I drink a lot of coffee.
My dad says coffee tastes like ass.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Not nice things to say are in the world.
Well, yes, that's true.
Also, pizza, Steven, dresses.
But you're wearing a lovely one today.
You like it?
Oh, I love it.
Good.
You really are a remarkable child. Do you know that?
No, I'm not.
You are.
Like, more than Steven?
Well, I'm sure Stephen is quite wonderful.
No, he's not.
Either way, you are my primary interest.
I am your primary interest.
Do you know what primary means?
No.
It means number one. You are my number one interest. You are number one in my book. Okay, Samantha?
Okay.
(1968).
Dear Dr. Wendell Barnes, last night I saw you speak on 60 Minutes with Mike Wallace. You were very dignified. And but you've written so many books. Also, I liked that you didn't rise to the bait when Wallace asked how it felt to play God. I think maybe some people have to play God every now and then. I mean, I think you're a real hero. The way you helped all those people, regular folks who don't feel like what they are, so you just change them? You take them seriously when no one else will. And the
hermaphrodites.
I know how to say it, Doug.
Okay.
You help them too. And they turn out okay whether they're brought up as boys or girls, which I think is just so interesting.
Anyway, we're writing because...
Yes, because we have identical twin boys, Stephen and Samuel. They're nearly one now. Our son, Sam, had an accident when he was 8 months old. We were told to circumcise the boys owing to the phimosis. And when the doctor went first to circumcise Sam, the cautery machine didn't work right and ended up destroying the entirety of his
penis. Seared it clean off so there's nothing left.
Of course, the doctor didn't go on and do Stephen. And wouldn't you know it, but the phimosis went away on its own soon enough.
And now we've been all over, and the doctors, they say we're fucked.
Doug.
Sam will never lead a normal life. He'll never be a father. He'll never be normal.
And then we saw you on that program. And you said that we are blank slates at birth. You said we are shaped by society and not biology. And you had that lady on with you. Well, that man who's now a lady who seems really content with her life. And for the first time in a long time, I felt some hope.
We can't go on this way. My wife she won't get out of bed.
That doesn't matter.
It matters to me.
Please, Doctor, we love our boy so much. And he's just a baby.
Thank you for your time, Doc. Yours sincerely,
Doug and Trudy Turner.
Dear Mr. and Mrs. Turner, let me say first, never have I encountered a more agonizing story. I'm so very sorry. But I'm glad you found me because together, I think we might find a way forward. There are no guarantees in life, but there are choices. And right now, you're faced with the choice to do nothing or the choice to act, to take a bold risk in the name of easing a young child's burden. Penile reconstruction isn't advanced, so the option remaining to you is to raise your son as a female, to let her live as a whole person as opposed to an incomplete boy, which could well do irreparable damage to the psyche. It's a choice both radical and scary, with a long road ahead, a surgery now to begin construction of the vagina, hormone treatments, a final surgery down the line, and perhaps most difficult of all, you could never tell her. If she knew she was born a boy, that would complicate the picture too much. You'd have to follow some guidelines very closely, what to say to her, what not to say. I'd also monitor her closely, but don't worry, the hospital would cover all your costs. This would constitute a very important study. No, none of it would be easy, but speaking as a former boy who himself didn't quite fit in, it seems to me one should do whatever one can to ease unnecessary suffering, however radical. There is nothing that brings me greater satisfaction than seeing people happy who might not have been otherwise. especially children. And I think I really do that if we work together, if we work as a team, you could have what you're hoping for. A happy, healthy child. (1989).
Jen Lafferty, phone call. Jen Lafferty, you have a phone call.
Hello?
Come out with me.
Who is this?
It's Adam.
Adam?
From the party last night.
Oh, Adam.
I wondered if you would come out with me. Like a date.
A date?
Yeah, like right now.
But I'm working.
Play hooky, say you're not feeling
I
well.
can't do that.
I want to see you.
Well, I get off in a couple hours.
It would be great if it could be now.
Why?
I started worrying I forgot what you looked like.
You gotta be kidding me.
Look, I'd be really honored if you came out with me right now. Okay, I'd be honored.
Jesus, God.
What?
Okay, I'll come. I'll tell them I'm a little sick.
Now tell them and then come outside.
You already here?
I'm here.
Hey,
Hey.
you look beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I really spruced up for the register today.
Well, I think you look beautiful.
Well, thanks.
So, I want to go for a drive, or I could take a look at your car, see if I can't get to the bottom of the battery problem.
Did I talk about that?
Yeah, a lot.
Shit, I really was drunk.
No, you were fine. You were great.
But I shouldn't have given the impression I was looking for anything, if that's what I did, because I'm not.
Okay.
I mean, maybe you already know.
Know what?
I have a kid.
Oh, you have a kid?
He's 4, Brian.
So...
There's no dad. I mean, no dad in the picture. It's so fucking cliche, it embarrasses me, but there you go. That's my life.
So, what do you read to him?
What?
Well, what do you read to your son?
Oh, I don't know. He goes to school in LeClaire, which means I spend all my time driving back and forth, and I guess I mentioned that I hate my car.
You did.
So, yeah, we don't read all that much. I guess I'm a horrible mother.
No, it's just when I was a kid, all I did was read. I'd spend weeks just reading, whole summers just reading.
Wow, so you were a nerd, huh?
No, I was just sad.
Oh.
But you know, I loved sci-fi, fantasy, Childhood's End, Narnia, Lord of the Rings, war stuff, anything to do with war, really, Catch-22. I was wrecked by that movie Bridge on the River Kwai.
That's with Tom Cruise.
No.
I don't know. We watch a lot of cartoons in my house. Sometimes I don't even notice that I'm talking like Elmer Fudd.
Do it.
No way.
Oh, come on, you have to.
Oh, God. Well, what a wascally wabbit you are.
Shh, be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits.
What are we, 5 years old?
I bet you are such a good mother, Jenny.
I wish I was.
If you brought Brian by the library, I could find him some books, ones he'd like. I'm there every day. I work there. I shelve books. Anyway, you should come by.
Yeah, maybe.
Or, if you wanted, I could drive him to school some mornings.
Why would you do that?
Well, I don't know. I like driving, and you don't.
But you don't know me.
I feel like I do, though.
I can't let you drive my kid to school.
Or we could do it together.
Yeah, so, like I said, I'm not looking for anything. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. So that... Okay.
(1974). Samantha is 7.
What's that one?
That's my college diploma.
Well, it's not in English.
No, it's not.
Did you go to a college that wasn't in English?
Some colleges' diplomas are in Latin because they're old schools rooted in classical traditions.
What's this thing?
It's a poem.
Well, why do you have a poem on your wall?
Because I like it.
Well, what's it about?
Oh, why don't you read it and tell me yourself?
No, I hate reading.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
Well, it's a simple poem. You'll like it. I came upon it a long time ago, and it's stayed with me all these years.
Yeah, because it's on your wall.
No, I put it on my wall because I couldn't forget about it.
Why couldn't you?
It's sometimes hard to know why a piece of art speaks to you.
Art speaks to you?
Not literally, of course, but art can inspire you. It can move you. I find it humbling that someone as accomplished in his lifetime as Leigh Hunt could be remembered solely for a little poem, sweet as it may be. We have so little control over our legacy, unless we're Milton, I suppose, unless we do something astonishing.
What's Milton?
John Milton's a who, not a what, and just so happens to have authored the finest poem ever written. One day you'll read it and it'll change your life. At the moment, though, I'd like you to read this one to me.
No.
Oh, come on. I haven't heard it in so long. It's short. Come on.
Jenny kissed me when we met. Jumping from the chair she sat in, time you thief who love to get sweets into your list, put that in. Say I'm worried.
Weary. It's pronounced weary.
Say I'm weary. Say I'm sad. Say that health and wealth have missed me. Say I'm growing old, but add Jenny kissed me.
You did it.
You made me.
Did you like the poem?
No,
What would you say it was about?
nothing. It was dumb.
I'd say it's about how your life is your own. You can miss out on things like health and wealth, but you can still find happiness if you look for it. It's all up to you. You tell your own story.
I'd say it was dumb.
Well, I'm not sure you really heard it. You were too busy sounding out the word.
That's not true.
Do you really hate reading, Samantha?
I'm just so bad at it.
You know, maybe it would be good for us to form a sort of book club.
What would I have to do?
No, I'd send you books and you'd read them if you felt like it, and then we could talk about them. I think it would be a lot of fun. In fact, I'd enjoy it too.
You would?
I'm very interested in what you think about things.
Well, what do I think about things?
You'll find out. That's what reading is for.
So you'll just mail me books for free?
For free. What do you say?
I say yes.
1989.
One minute, Laura. Oh, you're not.
I'm sorry to just come by. I remembered that you live next door to Cindy, but I am not here to bother you. I know you don't want anything.
No,
and,
it's-
if you're busy, I can come back some other time.
Sometimes my downstairs neighbor comes over around now to watch TV.
Well, if you have 1 second, I could drop off. I just wanted to bring you some stuff. Well, Brian, I wanted to bring him some books.
You brought Brian books?
You don't have to keep them if you don't want to, but the library is always discarding old books, and so I went through them this week and just grabbed a few. I hope that's okay.
You didn't have to do this.
I know, but I wanted to. So here.
God, how much is in here?
I couldn't decide. I didn't know what he'd like. Oh, he'll love Where the Wild Things Are.
I remember that one. Sort of scary pictures, right?
Mm-hmm.
Monsters.
But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye and sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day and into the night of his very own room.
You know the whole thing?
No, just the relevant passages.
Relevant to what?
I don't know. Now, as a kid, I couldn't figure out why, after defeating the Wild Things and becoming their king, Max decides to go back home.
You wouldn't have gone back home?
Absolutely not.
No, me neither.
I should really let you watch TV with your friend.
Or maybe you'd like to watch TV? Or do you only read?
No. No, I'm good with TV.
Next time on The Play's the Thing.
Last
last week you came over 4 nights in a row, played with Brian, read to him, for God's sake, and then when he was finally asleep, you left, like you didn't want to be alone with me. And you sit with your legs crossed in this way that reminds me of this woman who came to teach manners one year at church. You talk a little gay. No offense. You walk a little gay. You read so much.
I'm not gay.
I mean, if you're not into me, just say it. Lord knows I didn't want to start anything anyway.
Boy stars Sarah Drew, John Getz, Travis Johns, Amy Peets, and Bobby Steggert. Directed by Debbie Devine. Boy is made possible by the Alfred P. Sloan Foundation to enhance public understanding of science and technology in the modern world. This play is from a live recording we did in Los Angeles in front of an audience at UCLA. We record 7 to 10 plays a year and perform each show 5 times so we can pick the best take from each performance to create the final recording. It's a unique experience for our audience. The actors perform without sets or costumes, but with the use of live and recorded sound effects and music. If you'd like to find out more about what we do and how we do it, please visit our website at latw.org. Subscribe to The Play's the Thing on iTunes, Stitcher, the Wondery app on Android, or wherever you listen to podcasts so you don't miss a single show. You can find the link to subscribe to our show by simply tapping or swiping over our cover art. Also, find out more information, read episode notes, see photos of the actors at work, and contact us if you have any questions or comments. I'm Susan Lowenberg for The Play's the Thing, from LA Theatre Works and Wondery.